was praying in the quiet. Empty room, just me and God. Didn't know what I was asking. Didn't know how close you were. Every night felt like a question. Every tear felt like a seed. I was calling into heaven, not knowing you were what I'd need.
I had pieces of a promise, but no picture in my mind. Just a hope that love would find me somewhere deep in His design.
I was learning how to be still, trusting what I couldn't see, holding on to silent whispers.
Something more is meant for me.
Every moment felt suspended, like my life was on delay.
But He was working in the waiting,
even when I couldn't pray. I had dreams I never spoke of, hidden deep inside my heart, never knowing in His timing
you were written from the start.
Somewhere in the distance,
somewhere in His plan,
two lives moving forward,
still held in His hands.
Before I knew you, God already did.
Before I found you,
He knew where you'd live.
Every step I took
was leading me to you.
Even in the dark,
His light was breaking through.
before I knew your name,
Before I saw your face,
love was being written
by mercy and by grace. We thought we were waiting, but something was moving.
two lives,
One plan.
before I knew you,
You were in my story,
hidden in the pages
of something bigger than me.
every road I walked, every broken place was just preparation for this kind of grace.
Before our worlds aligned, before our hearts could see, God was forming us
Long before we'd be,
I was never alone.
you were always there,
Love was being written
somewhere in His care.
I was walking through my days like something still was missing, laughing with the crowd, but my heart was always distant. Every night I talked to heaven, like you were right there in the room, asking questions I had no answers to. Will she know the way I love? Will she see me for my heart? Will she come when I'm still growing, or only when I've arrived? I didn't have the language, but you understood my soul. Every prayer I whispered, you were already in control.
I was learning how to wait without losing who I am, holding on to promises even when I didn't understand, watching others find their story while mine stayed incomplete. Still I trusted there was purpose in every heartbeat.
I would lay it all before you. Every hope I couldn't say. Give me something real, not perfect, just a love that learns to stay. I didn't know the future, but I felt it in my spirit, that somewhere in your timing there was someone who would hear it. Maybe every moment wasn't wasted time. Maybe every delay was part of the design. What felt like distance was you drawing lines, leading two hearts slowly to meet at the right time. Somewhere you were praying the same prayer I was saying. Different nights, same tears falling down. God was writing stories in hidden quiet moments. Love was forming without a sound. We were worlds apart, still under the same sky, calling on the same God at the very same time. Yeah. I was asking for forever, something steady I could hold. I was asking just for honesty, a love that wouldn't fold. I was learning how to trust you, letting go of control. I was healing from the past, letting you restore my soul. Every no I heard before, every door that didn't stay, was just you making room for this moment we would face. I didn't see your face yet, but I felt you in my prayers. Now it makes sense why my heart was always there. Every closed door, every long night, every broken version was making this right. You were aligning what we couldn't see, turning two separate stories into destiny. Somewhere you were praying the same prayer I was saying. Different nights, same tears falling down. God was writing stories in hidden quiet moments. Love was forming without a sound. We were being shaped even when apart. You were building something deeper in our heart. What if love was never ending? What if every step was planned? What if all the waiting seasons held in your hands? What if every lonely moment wasn't empty like it seemed, but a space you were preparing for a love beyond our dreams? Somewhere you were praying, and heaven heard it all. Every whispered hope, every silent call. Now we stand here, seeing what you've done. Two separate lives, but now we're one. Same God, same grace. Different roads, same place. I used to question every moment, why things didn't go my way, why doors would close without a warning, why love would never stay. I was chasing what felt right, but it never felt like peace. Every answer I was searching for still left me incomplete. Now I'm looking at the journey with a different set of eyes. Every step I didn't understand was you working in my life. I remember all the seasons I thought I was left behind, watching life move on around me. was learning how to trust you, even when it hurt to stay. Holding on to quiet promises, you were making a way.
Now I see it in the distance, every delay had a reason. You were shaping something deeper through every single season. Not early, not late, you move in perfect ways, even when we don't understand. Not early, not late, you move in perfect ways, even when we don't understand. Every night, yeah, it was a step you had said, leading us right where we stand.
In God's timing, everything aligns.
What felt like waiting
Was you working behind?
every delay
Was never denied.
you were preparing.
This love in your time. Now I see clearly
What I couldn't before.
you were writing a story
Worth waiting for.
I thought I needed answers,
I thought I needed control.
but you were asking for patience.
You were shaping my soul.
Every moment I doubted
Every tear that I cried,
was a part of the process.
you were using to guide.
Now I stand here beside you.
And it all makes sense.
God was building forever through every event.
Every long night, every slow phase was leading us closer to this very place. You never lost us, not even once. You were aligning our hearts with the love we could try.
In God's timing, everything aligned.
What felt like waiting
Was you working behind?
every delay
Was shaping our lives. Now we're standing here, seeing why.
every step we took, every unseen door was leading us into something so much more.
If we had rushed it, would we still be here?
If we had forced it,
Would it feel this real?
what you were building,
Couldn't be replaced.
now we understand.
Why love took time to
God's time,
we finally see
nothing was wasted.
it was all meant to be.
Every moment
Now makes sense.
you were writing forever.
Before we met,
Not early,
just right,
just right,
just right,
just right,
just right,
in your way. Just right,
just right,
just right,
just right.
in your way.
I wasn't looking for a moment, didn't need another phase. I was tired of emotions that would only fade away. Then you walked in with a calmness I had never felt before. No pressure, no confusion, just a peace I couldn't ignore. It wasn't loud or complicated, didn't come without a fear. It felt like something heaven sent the moment you came near.
I didn't plan to fall this easy, didn't think my heart would move. I was guarding every feeling, didn't want another bruise. But the way you spoke was different, there was truth in every word. Not just something I could hear, but something deeper I could feel.
You didn't rush to try to have me, you just showed me who you are. And somehow in that honesty, I felt safe enough to start. No games, no pretending,
No fear of the end,
just something so simple.
we didn't have to
what we found in each other.
We didn't have to explain.
It felt like forever. Before we said a name, you felt like home.
Not just a place I go, but peace I never knew I needed.
No fear, no doubt.
God worked it all out. Love my heart always believed in.
In your arms I found what I prayed about. Something steady, something true. You felt like home.
And I knew
God led me straight to you.
I didn't have to impress you.
You didn't have to pretend.
I could show you my weakness,
And you still let me in.
every moment felt easy,
Every silence felt right.
like we'd known each other
Long before this light, I saw something deeper.
something I couldn't ignore.
This wasn't just connection. This was something more. No pressure, no rush, we just let it grow. What we found in each other was something we both know. It wasn't confusion, it wasn't unclear. God made it simple the moment you appeared. You felt like home.
Not just a place I go, but peace I never knew I needed.
No fear, no doubt.
God worked it all out. Love my heart always believed in.
Yeah, every prayer I pray led me to this place. Now I see it all come true. You felt like home.
And I knew
God was leading me to you. Maybe this is what it means. When love is more than just a dream.
maybe this is what it feels like when it's right.
When it's right. Not forced, not rushed, not something we made up, but something God designed before our time.
You felt like home,
In every way I know.
a piece I never want to lose.
No fear, no doubt. I figured it out. There's nothing I would choose over you. What we have is real, and I finally see this is where I'm meant to be. You felt like home. You felt like home to me.
Finally,
Right where we're meant to be. I felt attraction before, but it never felt like this. Something steady at the core, not just something I could miss. No confusion in your presence, no pressure to perform. It's like everything I needed came in a different form. I don't have to overthink it, don't have to question where we stand. There's a peace inside this feeling that I'm starting to understand.
I've had moments, I've had chances, but they never stayed this long. Something always felt uncertain, something always felt off. But with you it's like alignment, like my heart has found its place. No pretending, no hiding, just honesty and grace.
I don't feel like I could lose you, even when we disagree. There's a deeper kind of knowing that you're meant for me. This is not just emotion, this is something real. Not just how it started, but how it makes me feel.
There's a hand that's leading, something we can't deny.
Every time I to chase you.
You don't have to prove.
Everything is natural.
Everything just moves.
Like we're in a rhythm.
Like we've done this before.
Like our hearts remember what we're living for. No pressure, no stress,
No games, no tests.
just something unfolding and it's feeling like rest.
It's not just attraction, it's not just the vibe. It's something much deeper we don't have to define. Every moment with you feels honest and right.
Like God put his signature on what we're building in time. This is more than a feeling.
More than butterflies.
Yeah, there's a hand that's
Leading every step of our lives.
This is deeper than emotion, this is perfectly aligned. What we didn't see before
Now it's clear in time.
oh,
This is more than a moment, more than what we knew.
every road that we walk.
Was leading me to you.
What if this is what we prayed for?
But didn't recognize.
What if love was always waiting?
Right before our eyes.
What if every past emotion was just teaching us the truth? So when something real would find us, we would know what to choose. This is more than a feeling. Now I realize there was purpose in every moment
That led me to your life.
This is deeper than emotion. Now I finally see this is everything I asked for without knowing what I need. Yeah.
More than a feeling.
More than a dream.
Something real.
Something we never see.
Something real. More than a feeling. Something real. Something real.
Something we've never seen. There's a gentleness about you in the way you say my name. Not just words, but something deeper. Like your love is not the same.
You don't rush to try to fix me. You just listen, you just stay. And in moments I feel weakest,
You don't ever turn away. There's a patience in your silence. There's a kindness in your tone. And it makes me feel a safety I have never really known. There's a light inside your presence I can't fully explain. It's not something I can measure, but I feel it every day. In the way you choose forgiveness, even when it isn't easy. In the way you keep on loving, even when it costs you deeply. You don't love me just in words, you show it in your ways. And it makes me see a picture of a love that doesn't change.
It's more than how you hold me, more than what I see. There's something in your spirit that speaks so deeply.
Every time I'm near you, there's a quiet truth.
Something pure, something holy coming through. I see God in your eyes, in the way that you love me, in the truth that you carry, in the grace from above me. You're not just my person, you're my answered prayer. Every time I look at you, I know He's there. It's the way you stay gentle.
Even when it gets hard,
It's the way that you see me.
not just pieces, but all.
You don't love me in parts.
You don't pick and then choose.
It's a love that reflects something higher.
Something I don't wanna lose.
I've seen love come and go.
I've seen feelings fade out.
But this feels like a mirror of what love's about.
It's not just emotion, it's not just a phase. There's something eternal in the love that you gave. Every time I'm with you, I feel it again, like I'm seeing a glimpse of a love without end. I see God in your eyes, in the way that you love me, in the way that you choose me, even when it's not easy. You're not just my person, you're part of His plan. Every time that I see you, I understand. Love was never just a feeling, it was something divine. And I see that reflection every time.
If this is what love looks like, then I finally understand.
It's not just what we feel,
It's who we become. And in you, I see something
that looks like Him.
I see God in your eyes.
I see God.
Now I finally know.
Now I finally
Love was never just a moment,
it's something we grow. You're not just my person, you're my peace, my truth. And every time I look at you, I see proof.
I see Him
In you,
in the way you love,
in everything you do.
I don't like the way we're talking. Feels like something's in between. Every word is getting heavier than it really needs to be.
I can feel the distance growing in the silence that we keep. We're saying things we don't mean, but they're cutting way too deep.
I don't wanna win this moment if it means we start to lose what we said we were building, what we said we never bruise. I can hear it in your tone now, like you're pulling far away. And I don't know how we got here when we were good just yesterday.
I'm not trying to fight you, I just need you to understand. What I'm feeling in this moment isn't something I had planned.
But the more that we keep talking, the more it slips apart. And I don't want our emotions to tear down
What we've built in heart.
Maybe we should slow down
Maybe we should breathe
before we say too much,
before we can retrieve
what we didn't mean, but said in between.
Before we say words we can't take back, before we let this love crack, can we pray instead? Before we let our emotions lead, before we turn this into something we don't need,
can we pray instead?
lay it down, every fear we said, let God speak where we misread. Can we pray instead? I don't wanna hurt you,
Then don't shut me out.
I'm just trying to process.
But you're filled with doubt.
I'm not walking away.
Then why does it feel that way?
Maybe we're just speaking from pain.
This isn't what I want.
Me neither, I swear.
We're just caught in a moment that we don't wanna stay in.
Every word is rising, every we feeling loud, but love is more than this moment. We can turn this around. We don't have to break just because it's hard. We can choose something deeper. We can choose who we are. Before we say words we can't take back, before we let this love crack, can we pray instead? Before we let pride take control, before we lose what we know, can we pray instead? Lay it down, every fear, every doubt, every word we're trying to figure out. Let God lead us now.
What if love is not about being right, but choosing each other, even in moments like this? What if we stop trying to win and let God heal what we don't understand?
Before we say words we can't take back, before we let this love crack,
we'll pray instead. Lay it down, every fear we said. Let God speak where we misread. We'll pray instead.
Not giving up, not walking away.
we're choosing love in a different way. We'll pray instead.
Stay.
I'm here.
We'll let God lead us from here.
I know we felt the tension, I know it shook us both. But love is not just moments when everything feels close. I don't need perfection, I don't need easy days. I just need your presence, even when it shakes. I'm not here for the highlight, I'm here for all of you. Even in the hard parts, I'm not stepping out on you.
I was scared we'd lose it in the things we didn't say, but I see your heart is steady, you're not walking away.
And I don't need a perfect love, I just need something real, something that won't break apart based on how we feel.
If we can stand in moments when it's not easy to stay, and maybe what we're building is stronger than the waves.
We don't have to run, we don't have to hide. Love is not just sunshine, it's choosing through the night. Even when it's heavy, even when it's hard, we can hold each other right where we are.
If the rain starts falling and the nights get long, will you still be with me, holding on? Not just in the sunlight, not just when it's warm. Will you love me deeper, stay through the storm?
If everything around us starts to fall apart,
will you still be standing right here in my heart?
I'm not leaving in the tension,
I'm not running from the weight.
I'll be here in every question,
I'll be here when it takes faith.
we don't have to have it figured,
We just need to stay aligned.
choosing love in every moment, one day at a time. I'll remind you when it's heavy,
I'll remind you when it's hard.
we're not built on emotion, we're built on something far.
Even when we're tired, even when it's rough, we don't walk away, we choose to stay in love. Every storm we face doesn't have to break, it can make us stronger. And every step we take rain starts falling and the nights get long, I will still be with you, holding on. Not just in the sunlight, not just when it's warm. I will love you deeper, stay through the storm. Even when it's messy, even when it's hard, I will keep on choosing everything you are. Love is not leaving when it gets hard. Love is not turning, things fall apart. Love is staying, even when it shakes, and choosing forever in every mistake. The rain keeps falling and the nights feel long. We will still be here, holding on. Not just in the sunlight, not just when it's warm. We will love each other through every storm. Stay, I will, through it all. We will.
I used to think that love was simple, just a feeling that would stay. If it started off so strong, then it wouldn't fade away.
But I've learned it's in the choosing, not just what we feel inside. It's in every little moment we decide to stay and try.
It's not always picture perfect, it's not always easy days, but there's beauty in the process when we choose to stay the same.
I used to fear the hard conversations, didn't know what they would bring.
But I see now they're the moments
where love becomes something. It's in learning how to listen, even when I don't agree. It's in putting down my pride for what we're trying to be.
It's not always soft and gentle, sometimes love requires fight.
But not against each other, just to keep what we have right.
It's not just how it started, it's how we choose to grow.
It's not just when it's easy, it's when we don't let go. Every step we're taking is shaping who we are.
Love is not just a moment, it's a decision of the heart. Love is not easy, but it's worth the fight.
Choosing you daily
through wrong and right.
It's not just a feeling,
it's a sacrifice.
Letting go of my ego
to keep us alive.
Love is not perfect, but it's real and true.
And every day I wake up, I
still choose you.
I won't always get it right,
neither will I.
There'll be moments we get lost,
moments we ask why,
but I won't walk away,
I won't let it fall.
We'll keep choosing each other through it all.
It's not about the highs,
it's not about the lows,
it's about the decision to never let go.
Even when it's heavy, even when it's tough, we don't walk away, we lean into love. Every scar, every lesson, every tear we face is building something stronger we don't want to replace. Love is not easy, but it's worth the fight. Choosing you daily through every night. It's not just emotion, it's a deeper life. Learning how to give more than we hold inside. Love is not perfect, but it's something true. And through every season I still choose you. Maybe love was never meant to always feel the same. build day by day patiently.
It's not just a moment,
It's a life we choose, and no matter what comes, I won't lose you.
not easy, but worth it.
Every day we choose it. There were moments we were fragile, when it almost slipped away, when the weight of all our questions felt too heavy just to stay. We didn't always have the answers, didn't always get it right, but somehow in the middle we kept holding on through the night.
Looking back, I see it clearer. We were never on our own. Even in our weakest moments, there was something keeping us close.
There were nights I felt the distance, like we lost what we had found, when the silence felt so loud and the words couldn't come out. But we didn't let it break us, we didn't let it in. Something deeper kept us steady, brought us back again. Now I see it wasn't luck, it wasn't just our will.
There was something greater working even when we stood still.
Every time we almost lost it,
Something pulled us through,
every place we thought was broken,
started feeling new.
it wasn't by our strength, it wasn't what we knew. There was something holding us that we couldn't see through. When we almost broke,
Grace held us close.
when we lost our way,
God made a way.
it wasn't perfect, but it was real.
And every scar we carried, He chose to heal.
Through every high and low, through everything we faced,
We're still here, standing only by grace.
we've seen the hard days,
We felt the strain
we've had the moments,
we couldn't explain,
but something kept us,
from letting go.
and now we see what we didn't know.
It wasn't just effort,
It wasn't just time,
there was a hand in every moment, guiding our lives.
every tear we cried, every fear we faced, was turning into something we could now embrace. We didn't fall apart, we didn't lose our place, we were being carried by something greater than us.
When we almost broke, grace held us close.
When we lost direction,
Love brought us home. It wasn't easy, but it was real. Every broken piece was something He could heal. Through every rise and fall, through every test we faced, we're still here standing only by grace.
if it was up to us,
Would we still be here?
if it was just our strength,
Would we still be near?
no, it was grace in every moment, holding us when we didn't even know it. When we almost broke,
Grace held us close.
now we finally see what we couldn't before. It wasn't perfect, but it was true. Every step we took was leading me to you. Through everything we faced, through all it took to stay, we're still here standing only by grace.
Grace
Held us
all along.
all along. We've seen what comes and goes. We felt what doesn't last. We've learned that love can't be built on moments that just pass. So we're choosing something deeper, not just what we feel today, but something that can hold us when emotions start to fade. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need it all to shine. I just need a solid reason why I know this love is mine.
I've seen what happens when love is built on fragile ground, when everything looks strong but it's breaking underneath the sound.
So I'm not here for something easy, I'm not here for just a phase. I want something that will stand through every kind of day.
Not just words we say in moments, not just feelings that we chase, but something that is rooted in a stronger kind of place.
Not just how we started, not just how we feel. We need something deeper, something that is real.
When everything is shaking, what will still remain? What are we standing on when it's not the same?
This love is built on you,
Not just what we do,
not just how we feel, but something real.
through every high and low, you're the solid ground we know.
If we stand in truth,
We will never fall.
this love is not just ours.
It's bigger than our hearts.
And if we keep you first,
We'll never fall apart.
I'm not building on emotion,
I'm not standing on a vibe,
I need something that is steady.
something that can last through time.
When the feelings start to shift,
When the moments don't feel right,
we'll still have a foundation that can hold us through the night. It's not just about the good days,
it's not just about the highs.
it's about what keeps us grounded when we're looking for the light. When everything is moving, we don't have to break. We're not built on moments, we're built on what won't shake. Every step we're taking, every choice we make is laying down a future that nothing can replace. This love is built on you,
Not just what we do,
not just how we feel.
but something real.
Through every rise and
For you will hold it all.
if we stand in truth,
We will never fall.
this love is not just ours,
It's written from the start.
and if we keep you first, you'll guard our hearts. You'll guard our hearts. If everything fades,
What will remain?
if feelings change,
What stays the same?
we choose a love
That's deeper than time.
not just a moment, but a life. This love is built on you,
Now we finally see
it's not just about us.
it's who we're called to be.
Through everything ahead,
Through all that will fade,
Looking back at every moment, every road that led me here, all the times I thought I missed it, now it's finally clear. Every no I didn't understand, every door that wouldn't stay, was just you redirecting me to a better way.
I was searching without knowing
what my heart was really for.
Now I see it in your presence,
like I found something more. I remember all the
questions, all the nights I couldn't see, why my story felt so different from what I thought it would be.
But every delay had purpose, every season had a plan. Even when I didn't feel it, you were holding
my hand. Now I stand here in this moment, and it all connects somehow. Everything that didn't work makes perfect sense right now.
Every step, every turn, every lesson we learned was leading us right here.
What we couldn't see before, we don't question anymore. Now the reason is clear.
We didn't find this on our own,
this was written long before. Every moment, every road led me to your door.
This is more than chance, more than what we see. This love was written before you and me. God wrote this love in ways we couldn't see. Now we're standing in a story
that was meant to be.
Every time I almost settled,
every time I let go,
every path that didn't lead me
was a path I needed to grow.
I was learning how to wait,
I was learning how to trust.
Now I see it all aligning, now it all makes sense to us. Nothing came too early,
nothing came too late.
Everything was placed together in a perfect way. Every prayer we prayed, every tear we cried, was building something deeper on the inside. We were being shaped, even when we couldn't see that we were part of something bigger than we'd be. We didn't find this on our own, this was written long ago. Every step we took was leading where we'd go. This is more than time and more than destiny. This love was written in eternity. God wrote this love before we understood.
Every broken moment
turned into something. If we had rushed it,
will we still be here?
If we had forced it,
would it feel this real? No, this was written
before we knew.
God wrote this love.
Now we finally see
nothing was random,
it was meant to be.
Every step we took, every unseen way,
was leading us right here to this day.
Before we knew,
before we began. not standing here by chance, I'm not here by accident. Every step that led me here was part of what was meant. I don't have to question now, I don't have to wonder why. Everything is clear to me when I look into your eyes. This is more than just a moment, this is more than how we feel. This is something I can stand on, this is something real.
I'm not holding back my heart, I'm not scared of what could be. I've seen enough to know this is where I'm meant to be. I don't need another sign, I don't need another proof. Everything I've prayed for is standing here in you.
This is more than just a promise, this is more than what we say. This is something we're choosing every single day, yeah. Not just for a moment, not just for a phase. This is something we're building for all of our days. Through every season, through all that will come. We're not just beginning, we've already begun. Forever starts with us,
Two hearts, one trust,
standing here in something true.
through every season we'll have a reason
To keep choosing me and you.
not just for now, not just because.
This is where forever starts with us. I'll be here when it's easy,
I'll be here when it's hard,
I'll be here in the questions.
I'll be here with your heart.
I'm not leaving tomorrow,
I'm not changing my mind.
this is something we're choosing for the rest of our lives. I'll grow with you through everything,
I'll stand with you through it all.
no matter what comes between us. We won't let it fall. Through every high, through every low, and not walking away, we're choosing to grow. Every step forward, every step we take is building a future we'll never replace. Forever starts with us.
Two hearts, one trust,
Standing on something real. Through every moment we'll stay open to everything we'll feel.
oh, not just for now, not just because.
This is where forever starts with us. No turning back now, no second thoughts. Everything we've been through brought us to this spot. This is not a question, this is not a maybe, this is something certain, this is everything. Forever starts with us.
Now we finally see
This is more than love.
this is destiny.
Through everything ahead, through all that will come,
We will keep choosing
what we've become. Forever,
forever,
forever
forever
with us. We've come a long way from the silence, from the prayers we couldn't see, from the nights we felt uncertain, to the life we've come to be.
Every step that felt confusing, every road that didn't stay.
Now it all feels like it led us to this moment here today.
I don't see the distance anymore, I don't feel the space between.
What was once two separate stories is now something in between.
grown into something steady, something time could never break. Through the waiting and the learning, through every step we had to take.
I remember who I was before you. I remember who I've become.
Now I see it all together, two lives turned into one.
There's no fear inside this future.
There's no question in my heart.
What we build is something lasting,
something set apart. Not just where we started, not just where we've been, but who we've become through everything. Every moment shaped us, every step was sound.
Now there's no division, there's no in-between ground.
Two voices, one sound, no lost, just found.
Everything we were before
is not us anymore. We've become one
under the sun. What was once apart now beats as one heart. I hear you in my silence,
I feel you in my peace.
There's no more separation,
no distance in between.
What we were is behind us,
what we are is so clear.
We've become something deeper, standing right here.
No more searching for answers,
no more asking what if.
We're no longer becoming, we've become what this is.
Every tear, every prayer, every moment we shared led us into this place. Now there's nothing missing,
no space in between,
just a love that is steady,
just a love that is seen. Two voices, one sound, no lost, just found.
Everything we were before
is not us anymore. We've become one
in all that we've done.
What was once uncertain
now is fully sure. Every step we took,
every unseen way,
brought us here together to this place. No more waiting,
no more wondering,
no more searching, no more running.
We are here,
and this is everything.
two voices,
one sound,
no lost,
just found. Nothing left undone.